the video with the rug is me. They mess with your pictures, so you're not going to show up looking like yourself. They're going to make it look a little bit different than what it is. So you just have to excuse how the picture turns out. It look like my eyes are swollen, look like I'm not feeling well. This is just one way to make it appear like I'm somebody else other than myself, so you must excuse that too. Now I'm going to get into what I was going to say about people being in danger. I believe myself to be in danger. I have pictures of me waking up one day and all of my fingers had ink on it. It had ink on it. If I could, it might be in the phone I got. If it is, I can't show it to you. If I can pull it up in this other phone, I'm going to show it to you. When I woke up one morning from my sleep and my hands had all this ink on it. So I figured somebody was taking my fingerprints for something. Hold on one second. Well, maybe a little more than a second. I want to show you my fingers with the fingerprints on it, with the paint on it. Later on, it's a possibility that somebody has, with passport in my name. I'm African American. I was born here in America. I'm not from another country. But I do want to show you something. Because that's a possibility that's why it's being done. That's why the whole identity theft has been getting done. And why when I try to contact people, I'm not able to contact the people I'm trying to contact. You might not be able to see this real good, but I'm going to try to put it on here so you can see it. This is my fingers, and it's a green kind of color. I don't know if this phone will show it up at an angle. I'm going to try to put it at an angle. Can you see it? It's green ink on my hand. This is another picture with the green ink on my thumb. I'm moving it around so you can see the color. I didn't do this myself. I woke up like this. This is another picture with this green ink on my finger. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When they are doing this to you, and you really gotta pay close attention. You have to be careful even about the dishwashing liquid you use. I'm going to tell you why. If you'll notice what I noticed, because I'm very aware of things. My fingerprints, the more I use certain things, the thinner my fingerprints is getting. Let me show you. My fingerprints are literally getting smaller and smaller over time. Come on now. Let me get this. Literally getting smaller and smaller over time. The reason I'm putting this on here is because I really want you guys to know what might be happening with you. And if you ain't paying attention, I can give you an example. One day I was going for a certain job out in Linwood. And when I went to apply for this job, I had to go get fingerprinted. When I went to go get fingerprinted, I noticed that the regular fingerprint thing was on the thing, where you put your fingers down, and then it's a slide thing that happens. I didn't know that they were not directly taking pictures of my fingerprints. So one part of my hand is my hand. And the part where the tips of your fingerprint is, they actually have fingerprints sliding over. So I asked the lady, I said, what was that? She said, what was what? I said, it looked like I'm putting my finger on the machine, but y'all got other like prints that's already printed sliding under my finger. So the lady said, oh, no, that's not what you see. I said, that's exactly what I just saw. So the area that I had to go in to get this done was between Chicago Heights and Hazelcrest, somewhere in between there on Halstead. And you walk over on Halstead. So I called I don't know what police I called over there, and I explained to the police. I said, something weird just happened. I said, I go into this place to get my fingerprints done. I said, and while I'm getting my fingerprints done, it looks like the people slid other fingers under where I'm laying my hand to get my fingerprints done. I said, I don't know if I had real fingerprints done or they used my thing to make fingerprints for somebody else. Now, I'm saying that for a reason, because I have worked a job, and when you wash your hands with the soap at the job, your fingerprints, like I noticed then that the fingerprints was thinning out. Now I'm living at a specific address, and I go buy dishwashing liquid. Sometimes the color is not exactly the color it's supposed to be, but yet the same thing is happening. My fingerprints are literally thinning out. Now, that's one of the ways. I don't know if you've seen this one exactly. I'm going to put it on here again because I want you to see how bluish green this is. This is what I woke up to. This is what I woke up to. I was telling the police officers at the police station that I believe people are coming in, and I was explaining to them the smell you smell when you get ready to go to bed and the smell you smell throughout the day. When you smell this smell, you're going to get extremely sleepy. When you get sleepy, this is when a lot of stuff is happening. At one point, I told them it was like somebody was coming in and to take advantage of my body. And the reason being is because you know how your body feels after something has happened. They asked me if I had any proof. That's what I was asked. I told them, I said, no, not that I could speak of to tell you. I said, all I know is that the smell smells like perfume first, and then it smells like paint. Now, when this takes place, one of the things that occur is people is walking in and out of here, taking stuff or doing stuff without my knowledge. Sometimes I go to bed. Sometimes I'm laying on the couch and I fall asleep. Another thing is when I actually, through the night, I have had money stolen this way. One time I had left out, came back, $200 was taken from my mattress, and my box spring is on the floor. It's not on the bed. So it's under my box spring. So $200 was taken. My rent was taken before. Other money was taken. My jewelry was taken. My what was it? Recently $100, a little over $100 was taken. My microwave was exchanged. I had a brand new microwave for my daughter. It was exchanged for a microwave. For two microwaves exactly. One was given and it didn't have no rust in it. The second one was a rusty one. I went and bought a vacuum cleaner. Somebody stole the real vacuum cleaner I bought and left a broke vacuum cleaner here. And I guess because I'm visually impaired, they thought I wasn't going to notice. My television was replaced with a different television. I don't know if they got out the garbage or what, but it got stuff on it you can't even wash off. My bed was exchanged for another bed. And I guess it's supposed to make you look like you got dementia, but really, actually, these things have happened. My microwave was bigger than the microwave it was exchanged for. My vacuum cleaner I was given an old vacuum cleaner, and if you look from the bottom, you see all the dust, the hardened stuff that's under the vacuum cleaner, versus me having a brand new vacuum cleaner. I went to Walmart and bought. The television, like I said, got stuff on it, but I'm not going to get into all of that right now. What I'm going to get into is that in order to do these things, to get you where you're homeless, because that's the whole thing in a nutshell, to get you where you're homeless so that you will not be able to prove that you're yourself. They get somebody to pretend to be you. They get somebody to get your information out of your apartment, your stuff through the through the stuff that you have in, like your bank files, this, that, and other, they will have your mail going to a different address so that this person can try to say that they've been collecting mail all of this time because it's dumb. It's not really dumb, but they have to profile themselves in different places as you over time. So by the time they get you to be homeless, somebody has been living as you for so long that it appears like that is you. And you are not you. Your ID, when you go to get your ID, your identification, they try to have your picture looking like it's not exactly you. And the reason being is because they need this person that's buying you, your identity, to be able to perform or be as you. Not only do they do that, they do it through your banking system. They do it through your Social Security office. Whatever you're attached to, that's what this person is attached to. So what is weird about it is that eventually they'll start asking you, are you you? They'll start asking you for more proof. The reason that this goes like this is because these people have people stationed in these jobs, in these positions. The regular people that's working for these companies will step back and allow these people to come in the offices and act like they're doing business with you. Now, this is all a form of, I want to say a group, and I want to call it group stalking. What it is that when women leave their husbands and they're a part of this group, then they'll do anything to make them go back. It don't matter if it was abuse. It don't matter if it was mishandling of you. It doesn't matter. The whole thing in a nutshell is to make you go back. And they do hard handling to do so, meaning that person will get your mail. That person will get your, if you got subsidized something coming to you, that person will get that. You do not get your stuff. The person you were married to gets your stuff. If he got another woman, he could use your stuff for that woman. It is not you who gets it, though. Now, another thing is that they are willing to have you put in a institution, so that you can be not be available to be yourself. They will even have it go look like a marriage was done so that they can use your identity for themselves. They will go and collect from you, from your home, your birth certificate. They will collect from your home your Social Security card to be able to use it and say that they are you. Now, they didn't originally pick it up themselves. You picked it up, but they stole it. So what might be missing is your wallet, maybe your purse, your identification. They will make sure that they have access to keys, but let me tell you how it's done. It's done through money, people paying people off. One of the main people in this group is the person that has a lot of money. And the person that has a lot of money will give the money to people to do this. And sometimes in these offices where these people are working, they will get paid to mishandle you. Example, I went to one of the offices and I explained to the guy when my number came up that I was me. And he said, I don't want to be no part of this. I said, no part of what? He said, you need to talk to another person in here. You can't talk to me. I don't want to be a part of this. And so I'm like, well, what are you telling me you don't want to be a part of? I said, this is my right, and this is me. It's me. It's not nobody else. I can show you my information. It's me. He says, well, like I said, I don't want to be a part of this. You got to get in line again. I said, why do I have to get in line? Because there's certain people that you can work with in here. Me, you can't. I said, sir, I don't understand. I'm not going to say where this was right now, because once this case come open and it go to court, I really don't want to be done say everything. But I want you to be aware that when they tell you sometimes that you got Social Security and you're supposed to get your Medicare taken care of, and they tell you at the desk, no, sorry, you earn too much to get your Medicare. That is not true. I was supposed to receive money from Social Security when I signed up for my Social Security because I had to wait. I was told the exact amount of money I was supposed to receive. Guess what? I never received it. Many phone calls later, they told me, yeah, you're supposed to receive this. Guess what? I never received it. Then the people said, you waited too long to receive it. Let me tell you, there are some people that are scammers, big time scammers, that are collecting not only our Social Security, but are splitting our check between them and us. The original way I applied for Social Security, I was supposed to get Social Security and I was supposed to get a certain amount. I didn't get the certain amount I was supposed to get. The scammer was getting part of that amount, which might be the reason that the person that's doing all of this is so wealthy, because they are scamming a lot of people. Social Security is thinking some of these people are people's, what do they call it? Power of attorney. And they are not. They are scammers who are receiving part of our checks, who are receiving our insurance, even sometimes using our insurance for other people. And we are not getting what belonged to us. Another scam they do is with the public aid. With the public aid office. And the public aid office is giving our food stamps to somebody else, giving us a secondary card. And we are not getting our money through the public aid office. Sometimes people are using our insurance. And we are not using our insurance. But they wait, so when you're coming up through the door, they try to catch you before you actually get in line and try to set you up to see somebody else. One of the ways that they might do this is tell you, anybody need this? Anybody need this? If you get in their line, what they're going to do is keep your stuff funneled a certain way so nobody knows what's really going on. I'm just going to stop right here for right now, but I'll be back once I get this clear and then redo some more information so that you can be aware of what's going on with you. This is Denise Makiling, Makiling, and how you would say my name in the Philippines would be McKillen. Thank you. Have a good day.